Beautiful view again. I'm heading from doing the Whitney summit to a campsite probably another 10 kilometers away, because tomorrow I'll go up Forrester Pass and I might have to get up early for that, so I don't have so much soft snow on the backside of that. It's so nice to be warm again. I've put the poles away for a bit, turned the music off. Interestingly, I didn't listen to anything going up Whitney. It just felt like I wasn't really immersing myself in it so much. For the run down, I listened to some kind of upbeat, ampy sort of music, which was really fun. Plus I had a caffeine tablet, and there might have been a pseudoephedrine tablet in there as well. And I think, I ate some carbs at the top, which I don't normally have that early in the morning. So the whole way down I was like, woo, this is great. I think I got some funny looks, but a lot of smiles, which was nice. I just wanted to show you, basically come from that forest and up and over this quite startlingly barren but very pretty 3,500 meter little plateau, I guess, or saddle, or whatever they call it. I just had to stop and video this again for you because it's just breathtaking, not because of the altitude. I just thought of that. But it's just so quiet and still, other than me yapping on. It's not a breath of wind. It's just stunning. There's a little cute marmot there. I don't know if you can see him. He's just above this rock. Okay, this is my my spot for tonight. The river is right down in here. It's quite a raging little river. I stupidly crossed it, did not get water, came down to the campsite. Anyway, but it's a beautiful spot. I got a little bit of shelter. Didn't get to pitch in the sun, but that's all right. Hopefully the sun will wake me up from over here somewhere. There's a bunch of people up here. Yeah, I think I just chatted to a nice couple of people. There's a girl called Ballsack and a guy is called Duck. I don't know. Anyway, they're lovely, and they were saying they're like me. They're not going to go super early. They're going to get up at maybe 6. Probably leave around 7 for tomorrow to get up and over this pass, because there's a lot of snow on the other side, and if you leave it too late, you end up doing what they call post-holing, which is sinking into the ground a lot. But it might be icy, so I might have to go and chat to them and see if they've got spikes. Otherwise, I might be happier to post-hole than walk without spikes on ice. Anyway, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Have a good night. So I just came down here to get water, not really expecting anything. And I squished through these trees, and look at that! That's where I'm getting water for the night. Crazy beautiful. Just stopping for a little water source. Drinking some water. So we're heading up Forrester Pass. It's the highest point on the PCT. Just thought I'd show you a quick little look around. Beautiful lake down there. Super cool. Coming up to the pass now. Try not to pan around too fast, sorry. That's a full 360. At the moment the snow is super nice and grippy and crunchy. Okay, this is where I'm still yet to go. That's the rest of my group. I got a bit lost. I don't know if you can see them going up those switchbacks. So I have a little way to go. That is a straight drop. And I've still got to get up there. Okay, this is the path that came from way down in that forest. pretty much across this snowfield. You can probably see my tracks there. And then up these crazy switchbacks. And I feel like I'm gonna jog this bit, we're getting right close to the end. And here they are.
Hey.
Woo! I got some great photos of you guys from back down there. Yeah. Thank you. It was all just because it was downhill. And I had caffeine and cold and flu medication before.
You could put fucking like anabolic.
So just like doing a little pan around. Thank you very much. Alright, so we're going down here. This is the bit that could be interesting. Okay, we just came down this. So we couldn't glissade this because of all the rocks. Had to just heel strike. It was really fun, I loved it. Having lots of fun. It just keeps going. You can see it come over the pass up there. It's just so stunning. It's way cruisier than I thought it was going to be. I think just because Whitney yesterday kind of stole its thunder a little bit. This is only about half of the altitude. Lots of snow on the backside, but it's really fun stuff. You're just going to kind of lead with your heel, and it's nice. Try not to stand in anyone else's footprints. And then you get a nice, soft sort of compression into the snow. I keep forgetting you haven't been here before as well. It's kind of, I just assume every American's seen all of this.
No, we've done the East Coast.
It's beautiful.
We came
And
up there.
yeah.
That little stripe.
And all the way down the snow. Around the back of this, right?
Yeah.
And back through here. Hang on, I should be looking where it's around the back of this point and then through here. And then I did what these guys doing. I started a trend of just cutting straight across here. But these other guys went along that sketchy.
It was super fun. It was super sketchy. It was fun.
Looked sketchy, yeah.
Yeah, it was really
You don't want to
sketchy.
slip there. That was a
I
good
was
fall to
kicking
the rock.
in for sure.
That's terrifying.
Came from down there, up on the right. And there's this beautiful grassy spot right here where I am right now filtering some water through my knees. There's a lot of hikers here from early this morning. We didn't leave until like 7:30 or something. But it's been a really, really fun day. Everyone else is headed off down the trail. It's still only about 1 p.m. and I only have, I think, 10 kilometers to go. So I've been lying here. It's actually the second long break I've had on the whole trail. I had one at the lake the other day when I got my legs burnt a bit, but it's just so pleasant. I kind of wanted to stay until everyone was gone. They're all really lovely, but just to listen to the water. Be in this just crazy beautiful nature. It's been such a good couple of days. The Sierras are just so pretty. It's a beautiful little waterfall going down here. And then down to this lake is where the trail goes to. I think the trail is off here, but I kind of like rock hopping, so I put my poles away and I'm just going to take the direct route. So I just came down there. Hopefully, Anita mentioned maybe cancelling one of her night's accommodation in Yosemite and coming to pick me up earlier. So that'd be my little trail down here, and just thought I'd walk along with you for a little bit. Try to keep it as steady as I can. There's a really pretty waterfall up there. Just try and zoom in on it. So there's a river crossing here that's kind of the first really interesting river that's a little bit sort of demanding. So you've got this log to walk across. Which was pretty ornamental. Very, very pretty little river there. Log was just up there. Beautiful little waterfall. Just met the other guys I've been hiking with, and we all had a swim. Well, two of us did, me included. It wasn't so cold as I thought, but it's really cool to swim with snow around in the mountains. Just coming across a very picturesque little lake with a little river that I've been sort of following up. It's just super pretty. I'm taking this trail out to Kearsarge Pass, and then on to Onion Valley Campground, where Anita. This is my campsite for the night. So this is my campsite that I'm just a bit obsessed with at the moment. It is just ridiculously perfect. That lake is just crystal clear and not even that cold. I'm very tempted to swim in it, but it's 6:30 p.m. and I swam earlier on today, so I'm feeling pretty clean. It's just perfect. I've got this ideal rock next to the tent, where you can see I've got my little foam mat just here, my stove. I'm just rehydrating some dinner right now. The tent and all the contents are getting nice and toasty warm. Got some socks drying here that I washed earlier. Yeah, it's about as perfect as you can get. It's probably gotta be one of the most beautiful places I've ever camped. There's quite a bit of snow around still. I think we're still at about 3,500 meters. So I'm going to boil up a bottle full of hot water tonight. I don't know why I haven't been doing that, but I did it last night, and it was really good. I had to stop, or in the middle of the night when I woke up at about 1, I reboiled it. I can't have completely boiling water, obviously, it's just a plastic water bottle, but very close to it. And I can just kind of hug that in the tent with me and the sleeping bag. So, quick morning video. Just drying everything out because, of course, being right by the lake, everything got condensation on it, but it's just still stunning. So I was camped over in there. Sun's obviously up on the opposite side now. So with that in mind, I camped there so I could hang my stuff off this tree, which is this perfect little Christmas tree here on the right. I just bent over a little bit, tucked my sleeping bag in there. And that's the stunning lake. And as soon as my gear dries, by 8 o'clock I should be hiking for 4 hours to get past over Kearsarge Pass, which apparently has a lot of snow, and then to meet Anita. Good morning. This is the trail for today. Walking past a bunch of beautiful lakes. This is the second lake. I camped at the last one. This one you're not allowed to camp at for some reason. given myself about 4 hours to get over Kearsarge Pass and get to the car park, so hopefully that's enough. I think it's about 600-meter climb and then 800-meter descent. So that's nice. So if I can get up the start of it pretty quickly, I have a long cruisy descent to the car park. I think I'm about probably 3/4 of the way up these switchbacks to the top of the saddle, which I'm assuming is just up there. So it's not too bad. It's only 9:30. It's taken about an hour from camp, pretty much bang on, to get here. That lake down there, I camped at the lake beyond that you can't quite see on the other side of that tree line. Okay, made it to the top of Kearsarge Pass. I'm on a crazy little rock spire thing here.
It's like you can't really think of it in terms. What's that? Yeah.
This is the whole top.
Really think of it in terms of
Beautiful
like
view.
26
And now
miles
down the other side.
because it gets like really depressing.
Beautiful. Kearsarge Pass.
Hell yeah. Here,
Okay, now I'm at the very top of this spire that was in the last photo. Well, that's the very, very top, but it's too sharp and pointy. So I'm just going to do a pan around. There's Giggles and Ballsack just here. Yeah, I'm going to have to explain that in Australia. Giggles and Ballsack.
I was thinking at least, even though your story isn't wholesome, at least the name sausage is wholesome.
Yeah, exactly. I'm at the top of this spire that I filmed just before. It's a little bit sketchy, so I'm just going to very slowly pan around. So I want to also quickly look at this plaque. So I'm guessing this person probably fell off here and died, which is really sad, but I can see how, because it's not a big area that I'm standing on. But it's beautiful. This is the top of Kearsarge Pass, I think it's pronounced. And now I will carefully down climb the probably 10-meter scramble to get up here. So this is where I just was. Okay, just doing a quick video on the way down. That's the lake I was looking at. And I think I can zoom in on that little rock. Yeah, so that rock in the very top of that is where I was standing in the last video. It's just another gorgeous lake at the bottom of the little creek I've been walking down. I've just been coming down this beautiful trail and hearing this waterfall as so the lake I just walked down from is just up here, and the waterfall's off to the right of the trail as you're coming down, so to our left. And like everything in the Sierras, well, I think I'm in Kings Canyon actually now. It's just ridiculously breathtaking. Now I'm going to walk over to this little rock. Anita's running about 15-20 minutes late, which is good because I can pause and look at these vistas a little bit more. Yeah, there's a waterfall just coming down here. Hopefully I'll try and zoom in a little bit. It looks like it follows right down to the valley. You can see the road down there, probably. I've only just got reception after 6 or 7 days. But thankfully, hope the sun's not too bad for you. Anita made me take the little inReach on my shoulder here. So she's been able to text me with that. Not that we've desperately needed to keep in contact, but it was good that she was able to see that I was, I think, almost 3 days ahead in the end from what we originally predicted. So she was able to change her plans, which was lovely of her. And she's going to take myself and two of the group of four that don't have rides into Bishop. So everyone has a ride into Bishop now, which is great. Anita gets to be a trail angel. She's always very happy to do. And yeah, really looking forward to some non-bar form food. All of my food has been either a dehydrated meal or a bar for 7 days. I'm pretty over it. It looks like there is the car park just down there where I'm meeting Anita in about 20 minutes, half an hour.
Like, who the fuck are you? It's like Katie and Patrick down there waiting for you in the left parking lot. I'm like, great, okay.